In any type of writing, constructions of thoughts and ideas are very significant. Therefore, there is a need to master even the basics of writing a simple sentence. With this, it is undoubtedly a must for every student to understand the subject and verb agreement. The basic rule in subject and verb agreement would certainly help you students in formulating the contents of your research paper. Kaya tara, pag-aralan natin. Once again, hello to all my ecom learners and to everyone who are here with me today. I am Teacher Claire and my channel offers video lessons for students and some more varied educational contents. If it's your first time here, I'd be so glad to have you with me in my YouTube journey. So please click the subscribe button, like this video as well, and click the bell icon for you to be updated on my next video contents. And for today's lesson, we will focus on understanding the basic rule or the major rule in subject and verb agreement, which will definitely help you in writing the contents of your research paper. To start with, ating alamin, ano nga ba ang subject and verb? Subject simply refers to who, what, and which we are talking about. Ito yung tinutukoy na ideya sa isang sentence o pangungusap. Halimbawa, the research aims to analyze students' comprehension of the basic rules in subject and verb agreement. If we would identify the main idea of the sentence, it is simply the research aims to analyze students' comprehension. Sa pinaikling sentence na ito, ano ang tinutukoy o ang pinag-uusapan? Ang sagot ay research. The sentence is telling us something about a certain research. Ano naman ang sinasabi tungkol sa research na ito? Ang kumpletong sagot sa tanong na ito ay aims to analyze students' comprehension. Ang bahaging ito ng pangungusap ay tinatawag nating predicate. Ang predicate ay nagsisimula sa verb, combined with the other words and phrases that describe or tell something about the subject. In the example sentence, sinasabi na ang research na pinag-uusapan ay nagnanais na alamin ang pag-unawa ng mga mag-aral. At kung ang ating pagbabasihan ay ang sentence na the research aims to analyze students' comprehension of the basic rules in subject and verb agreement, sinasabi dito na ang research na pinag-uusapan ay nagnanais na alamin ang pag-unawa ng mga mag-aaral sa basic rules ng subject and verb agreement. Ngayon, atin namang pag-usapan ang verb na siyang nag-introduce sa predicate. Ano ang unang salita na bumuo sa predicate in that sentence? Ang sagot ay aims. The word aims is the verb in the sentence. Although, basically, verbs are known as action words or words that show actions like run, jump, sing, talk, dance, eat, and many more. In this case, the verb aims does not show an action, but an intention or hope to achieve something. Other than that, verbs can also function as words that simply connect or link the subject to the predicate, like the linking verbs is, are, was, and were. Now look at these examples of subjects and verbs. Kung inyong napansin, nag-iiba-iba ang number ng verb depending on the number of subject. Number refers to whether the subject or verb is singular or plural. Singular means one and plural means many. Sa unang halimbawa, ang salitang sample ay tumutukoy sa research participant. At dahil ito ay sample, ibig sabihin isang participant lang ang tinutukoy. Kaya ang verb na gagamitin ay is. Say, for instance, the research sample is composed of students from Andres Bonifacio Integrated School or ABIS. Know that the subject in the sentence is research sample and not the word students. Students is part of the predicate that started with the linking verb is. Considering the second, research samples, it used are as the verb because the word samples is plural. Let's say the research samples are nurses from the Medical Center of Mandaluyong City. The next is datum, the singular of data. It was partnered with the verb was because was is the singular past form of the verb is. Look at this. Is to was and are is to were. Is and are present tense singular and plural linking verbs, while was and were are past tense singular and plural linking verbs. Example, the datum was collected from the grade 12 ICT classes. Datum is singular, partnered with was singular, past form of the verb is. Another is the data were showing a big difference in the face-to-face and online classes. Data is plural that took the plural verb were. Let's have this one. The researcher interviews the famous medical professor. Researcher is singular subject, so we used a singular verb as well, which is interviews. Look at this one. The researchers interview the famous medical professor. In the sentence, it is telling us that more than one researcher interviews the professor. Researchers is plural, so we need to also use a plural verb. So we use interview without s this time. The next is, the study wants to prove that face-to-face is better than the virtual class. The subject is study. It is singular, so it takes on a singular verb as well, which is wants, ending in s. And this, the studies want to prove that face-to-face is better than the virtual class, referring to more than one study. The verb is want without s because it is its plural form. Therefore, bear in mind that subjects ending in s are plural while verbs are the opposite. Meaning, when verbs end with s, it is singular. Subjects without s is singular, while verbs with s are singular. Look at these more examples. Ponder then that singular subject needs a singular verb and plural subject takes plural verb. That is the major rule in subject and verb agreement. That's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned a lot and soon will apply it when you start writing your research paper. Thank you for watching and listening, my econ learners. Have a good day, everyone, and don't forget to always wear a happy heart.